What the hell is that?
Somebody has something.
Wait, Mike, is your computer possessed? What's going on?
It was me, actually. Accidentally.
You had the burrito for lunch?
I had the burrito for lunch. That was me.
Wow!
Taco pizza for lunch.
Woo! Man, the burritos. Hey, everybody, it's Midnight Church After Dark. 100% about NBC.
WMED. MEAD.
WMED. What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday. Sorry, no show last night. Sorry, I'm interrupting a lady. I'm sorry.
Is it WMECHA, though?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
Yay.
How's it going? I'm Rob Robot Shlomo, Narrator Supreme. With me is Mr. Tom Connors.
Hello.
Tom, you're on the Mobius strip again. What's going on?
I did some mushrooms before we started.
Again.
Yeah. And with me,
If he's doing the Mobius, you're buying the Klein bottle.
Yeah. With us, as always, is the ever lovely, ebullient, the internet geek goddess, and your favorite YouTube harpy, Miss Mecca Random.
Hello.
And that's why we keep her around. And that other voice you hear is Mr. Tyler Bioshock.
Heyo.
Hey, okay, let's. Oh, the music ran out. How about that?
Yeah,
All right.
you must grab the shorter version then. Oh well.
Minute 50. Minute 50 is the short version, isn't it?
That is the short version, yes.
Yeah. I need something to write with. Damn it. Yeah, reach all the way over here in my jacket.
With your finger.
No, you don't want me to do that.
Type it in the group chat.
I'm making my personal notes here, people.
Well, then that way I can just copy and paste it then. That way, yeah.
Okay, well. How's everybody doing out there? Sorry there was no show last night, but, we were all recovering from Game of Thrones, and, no, I don't watch Game of Thrones, but.
I'm still drunk from having to watch that.
We opened up a crisis counseling line for that. The calls came pouring in.
I think realistically, we're all just still drunk from Saturday night.
Well, maybe you are.
Maybe.
See, that's my curse, though. That's my curse. I'm not being a heavy drinker.
I'm drunk Saturday night, so what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm always the one that says, "Man, you never believe what you did that last night." What did I do? Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Well, there's video evidence.
I can take 2 whiskeys, and that's about it.
Yeah, there's video evidence. So please check out our Jackbox stream over on my channel. I left it up.
Yes. And I've won trivia tonight. Woohoo! Yeah!
Woo. Yay!
Yay! No Victor tax. So. All right, let's get down to business here.
The brass tacks.
Brass tacks, yes.
Oh.
Okay, what's in the?
We don't even have True Lies out on Blu-ray yet, or even a decent DVD for that matter. But we're gonna get a True Lies reboot television series on Disney Plus, and it's okayed by James Cameron. So tell us about that, Rob.
So we're getting a True Lies reboot TV
Don't
series.
just fucking repeat what I said again.
But that's what makes it funny.
I know.
All right. This comes to us in the playlist. McG has James Cameron's blessing and is developing a True Lies series for Disney Plus. McG, a filmmaker. I don't get the whole McG thing.
That's a little. They called him a filmmaker.
Isn't he the guy that did Superman Returns?
No,
you're thinking of Bryan Singer. He almost directed one of the Superman movies.
That's what I was thinking of. That guy. Then never mind. It was.
Yeah, McG made the fucking Charlie's Angels and.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy.
I think he did the Spice Girls movie, didn't he?
Maybe. I don't fucking know.
Well, whoever did, it's not owning up to it.
That or Uwe Boll.
McG is a filmmaker that has gained a lot of notoriety in the first part of the 21st century with his Charlie's Angels film and his Terminator Salvation reboot quill. Oh, boy.
That guy.
Oh, that's the other one he did, yeah.
Oh.
That movie.
Where's my sound? Where's my audience sounds? I don't have my audience sounds up. I'm literally right in the door from trivia to hanging out with you people.
Yeah,
Though the
this is
latter
the guy
might not-
whose first draft. Sorry.
Hold on, where was I? Blah 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 blah. Though the latter might not be seen as a shining moment in his career, however, in recent years, the director has found himself finding new success in the realm of streaming with 2 Netflix films, The Babysitter and the upcoming Rim of the World. Next, it appears that he is continuing
what?
that streaming trend with.
Wow. I want to see that.
Yes,
one.
that sounds.
Is that on Pornhub?
If it's
No, but
Mick G sounds like a porn director.
Mecca?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't do what?
It's not on Pornhub, but
Rim Job with the World
even
isn't on
though
Pornhub?
it should be. Yeah, that's on Pornhub. The
I
McG
got
one's
mixed
not
up.
though. It's
I
just
got
Rim.
mixed up. Okay.
Yes. It's a Rim Job of the World. It's back-to-back feature with Pacific Rim Job, Rim Job of Hell, and whatever else. And
But at least it just
Ring Job of
not
Fire.
without Asses of Fire. Oh, finally it's up. Hold on. Oh, damn it, my freaking giggity. It's off the rails already.
begun. We've only just begun.
My weight hasn't
to
been
live. I don't do weed. What's my excuse?
I don't know.
I have
You won
none.
trivia. You're drunk from trivia. You're drunk with power from trivia.
I keep saying my old job when I had to take a drug test. They got the results. What do you mean he's clean? You mean he's like this all the time?
Raiders of the Lost Rim Job. We forgot one.
Well, anyway. Don't forget that new series, The Hand Job Maintenance, on Hulu. All right. Speaking of the Collider, talked about how he's currently developing. It's the porn podcast. He's currently developing a True Lies series for a fledgling Disney Plus streaming service. Well, is he in English? I don't have to read this with an English accent, don't I? Well, right now my new thing for television I'm doing is True Lies at Disney Plus, revealed McG. The quote-unquote filmmaker admits that he probably shouldn't have revealed that, but continued anyway. So True Lies at Disney Plus, which is exciting. I'm writing that one, which is very exciting because I'm so passionate about that story where you think you know your partner, but you don't. As for whether or not, actually, there was that's the plot of the Crying Game. Yeah. As for whether or not we could see a cameo from the film star Arnold Schwarzenegger,
no,
the filmmaker isn't ruling it out. There's talk of that. It's largely rebooted, but there may be a spot there. We'll see, he said. Arnold, are you going to appear in this series?
No, that's very cute that McG thinks I would actually waste my time with this piece of shit show. I was in the original True Lies. I am True Lies. Ah! Go away.
If you aren't familiar with the 1994 classic directed by James Cameron, True Lies tells the story of a badass secret agent.
That's right.
That's right, yes. And then you made The Last Action Hero.
That's right.
That struggles to find the right balance between his work and family life, where he has to lie to his wife, Jamie Lee Curtis, about his professional activities. The film earned Curtis a Golden Globe for her performance. McG revealed that he got the go-ahead from Cameron and said that he's just breaking the outline, just getting it going when discussing the stage the series is in. I'll spend the summer writing that, he elaborated. Clearly, that this isn't anything that's going to be ready come November, phrasing, when Disney Plus launches. However, if the mouse, I hate calling it the Mouse House, if the Mouse House moves quickly on this, we could be getting a bit of classic James Cameron to go along with offerings from Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar, and other various remakes. And that's the end of that.
And I'll chalk this up to another thing that nobody asked for.
Wasn't McG? Wasn't he a music producer before he became a director?
You saw.
He made music,
like most of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
actually,
Pretty Fly for a White Guy was one of the things he did.
Actually, I have exclusive audio of the focus group and their reaction. So let's see what they have to say. Oh, they are not happy. Oh my God. Oh.
We've been waiting for True Lies 2 for way too long, and now they're going to do this shit. Who cares?
So is Brie Larson just going to come in and like shoot his head off or something?
I was thinking that too.
Well, how long do you drag this out for? It works really great in a movie for that reason, because it's this, simple little story idea. You can't drag this on for seasons.
No. Also, you want to bet they're going to do a subversion? It's going to be whoever plays the Arnold character doing the striptease.
Yes. They already asked me, so I'm in the gym preparing, so my pecs look really good.
Is it going to be like Channing Tatum or somebody? This is just going to be Magic Mike 3 now.
Fuck him.
Like, are we up to Magic Mike 3 already? Like,
or maybe, I don't know. Or is it 4? I have no idea. I haven't watched them.
I've never seen them.
Channing
They're
Tatum
popular, though.
Fit into one of these here. This is a muscle.
Never watched them.
This is a muscle. Channing Tatum.
There's not enough chicks in them.
He's too little.
It's sad. The male stripper movies are all apparently pretty good, and the one stripper movie that we got was striptease and showgirls, which suck.
I like striptease.
What?
I thought striptease not bad.
I kind of like showgirls.
I've never read the book though. The book is 10 times better, but I've never seen the book, or I've seen the movie.
The book's a lot darker than the movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I thought great. Again, though, is this really anything anybody asked for? No. Speaking of Terminator, Arnold took to the internet and had this to say about the Terminator 6 trailer. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Not really.
Yeah, it's going to be Dark Fate or whatever it's called.
You can
Dark Fate.
On Thursday. It is going to drop. So you can watch it. I mean it.
It's going to drop it like it's hot?
It's going to drop like a giant turd out of your ass after like a 5-pound burrito. That's what it's going to drop like.
Yeah, but it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger turd, so it's worth something.
Okay, so a 10-pound burrito then, made out of bratwurst.
It's probably worth more than a burrito at Taco Bell.
Nobody wants this movie. Like, I was the only one who was easy on the first images that were leaked saying, it might not be SJW.
I'm half on board because of Lyndall Hamilton, and then the other part of it's just like,
meh.
Really,
She's not the main character, though.
Really need more of this. Because the last one was so fucking bad.
Okay, can we just admit the series went to shit after Judgment Day, and they all are kind of terrible?
Well, yes. I like Terminator 3 because mainly the ending. We got a real sci-fi ending for the first time in I don't know how many years on a sci-fi movie. The good guys didn't win. You know what I mean? It was, oh, wait, they didn't win. Holy shit. Kind of moment. I really liked it. It really subverted my expectations in a good way. You know, so I can't knock that. Plus, I love the gay bar with when Arnold goes in the gay.
It's just a lamer version of Judgment Day, minus, the happy.
At some points, yes. I'm not going to argue that. But it had some really good elements to it that makes it stand out above everything that we've gotten since. That's the, so.
I guess I didn't like the guy who played the guy who played oh my god, John Connor. He was from the show Carnival. He was not bad.
And I also like the idea that the Terminatrix could control other machines, including Arnold.
Yeah. Could use a better actress, but no.
Well, she was hired so you could look at her chest because that's what she was there for.
You could have picked a better actress that was also pretty.
Yeah.
Christiana Lookinen?
Yes. Blood Rain. Yes.
Giggity.
Yeah, that one sucked. And then the fourth one was, a catastrophic mess behind the scenes. And it's only memorable because of that one famous time that Christian Bale yelled at a guy.
Yeah, that's more memorable than the movie.
The freaking remix soundtrack was actually better than that.
You!
Like, bail out.
Find that audio. Someone find that audio.
We are done.
Have you ever seen this, Rob?
Professionally.
It's amazing.
Find that audio. I want to hear that audio again.
Oh, yeah.
You played it on Family Guy.
Yes, they did.
All right. I'm going to link it in
chat. You ever
get
freaky with that thing?
Yes. Usually, yes. All right. Linked it in chat.
Yeah. Like, the rest of the movie's a boring mess, but that was great.
Kick your fucking ass! I want you off the
There we go.
set, you prick. Sorry. No, don't just be sorry. Think for 1 fucking second. Fucking ass. Are you? I want you off the fucking set. Are you professional or not? Yes, I am. Do I fucking walk around and rip that? No, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Do I want? No. No. Don't shut me up. Am I gonna walk around and rip your fucking lights down in the middle of a? Then why the fuck are you walking right through? Like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you? What don't you fucking understand?
Pause it.
It's not even done yet. He's still going.
I know. I just got to
This
get
is the most epic rant in fucking. And the best part of it is, Christian's fucking right. This guy should not be walking through his fucking set and through his eye line and all this other shit. And he told him like 2 or 3 times before this not to do it, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah.
For anybody who complains about my rants, okay, listen. I ain't got nothing on this. Go ahead, Tom.
You got any fucking idea about, hey, it's fucking distracting having somebody walking up behind Bryce in the middle of the fucking scene? Give me a fucking answer. What don't you get about it?
I was looking at the light.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? I hope it was fucking good because it's useless now, isn't it?
Oh, God, he's out of control.
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
We are done.
Oh, boy.
McGee, you have fucking something to say to this prick?
Can we hire him for Star Trek Discovery, please?
I keep the fucking time that he doesn't give a fuck about what's going on in front of the camera.
He's demonetized yet.
Right? I'm trying to fuck. Why the fuck is Shane walking in there? What is he doing there? You understand my mind is not in the scene if you're doing that. Oh! Man. For fuck's sake.
We are done.
Right, let's go again.
Oh, God.
Let's not take a fucking minute. Let's go
He's
again.
still going.
And let's not have you fucking walking in. Can I have Tom put this on, please?
Tom Wardrobe, please. Tom Wardrobe.
You're unbelievable, man. You're unfucking believable. Number of times strolling the fucking around in the background.
4 minutes he chews this guy.
I've never had a DP behave like this.
Please, can we hire him to yell at Alex Kurtzman?
You don't fucking understand what it's like working with actors. That's what that is. That's what that is.
How much?
I'm telling you. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. You wouldn't have done that
How
otherwise.
long before Alex Kurtzman?
I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. You gotta shut up for a second, all right? I'm gonna go. You want me to go fucking trash your light? You want me to fucking trash your light? You're trashing my scene. You are trashing my scene. You do it one more fucking time, and I ain't walking on this set if you're still hired. I'm fucking serious. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy, but I don't fucking cut it when you're bullshitting and fucking around like this on set.
Weird.
Yeah, you might get it. He doesn't fucking get it.
I get it.
You might.
I get it.
He does not get it.
And good adjustments. For real. Honestly, I get it.
No, I don't think he's fucking walking. He needs to stop walking.
I get that.
I ain't the one walking.
It's almost over.
Get Tom and put this back on. Let's go again. Seriously, man, you and me, we're fucking done professionally.
That's the best part anyway. All right.
Oh, my God.
We have to that needed some dusting off. That's been a while since I heard that. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
That's a classic.
epic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is by far and away the best thing that ever came out of this movie's production.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Oh yeah.
Just wait till
I
Andre
have
hears
listened
this.
to that rant more times than I've watched that fucking movie.
Oh, I did the movie once and I remember a damn thing about it.
Yeah, that movie was just bad. It was just boring. It had way too much weird, like so many changes. It was like, and then this, and then this. Meanwhile here, meanwhile there. Ugh.
It was also in that era where they tried to make Sam Worthington a thing, and he's still not a thing.
And he's not good. He's just not good. He's pretty. He's not good.
He was not bad in Hacksaw Ridge, and that's about as far as I'm ever going to say with him. Anton Yelchin was pretty good in that, though. And though there was the original draft of this movie is insane. Apparently, the ending was everyone apparently gets murdered by Sam Worthington robots. So I guess time gets really fucked up. It's bad. It's shit. And the fifth movie, we don't need to say anything about Genesis.
Terminator Sega Genesis.
Yes.
Terminator of Thrones.
All right, are we gonna go with Dark Crystal next or John Wick 4?
Yeah, John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick. Go with John Wick. And yes, I will see the John Wick movies.
Yeah,
Please do. You'll love them.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I just never saw them. That's all.
All right. John Wick 4 is confirmed for 2021. I thought this third one was going to be the last one.
No, I don't think they said that.
Well, yeah, you've seen it, Mecca, and you've seen it, Tyler. Does it kind of leave the door open?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they set up some shit's going down. Yes, it's so good.
Yeah, it's not a trilogy ender. That's like, well, maybe more. It's more like the more's coming.
It does end like, okay, this film it's a good place to end this film for part 3, but no.
Yes.
Yeah, they set up some stuff that, oh, this can happen in the next movie. Got it. Cool. Yes, why? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
Me neither, but I want to tell everything that happens, but also, I'm not going to do that, but watch it.
See, and one of the things we can do is we can do like the Discord setups, and watch like I did for Jackbox. You can watch movies that way.
I gotta join that one of those days. I'm sure Jackbox was a fun time.
Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah, it's on my channel, so go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I sure will.
The charges are still pending.
So the plan is to pick one night a week that everybody can do that doesn't conflict with everybody else's stuff. Maybe like a Wednesday or a Saturday. Well, Saturday Mary just
Wednesday would be perfect because I never do anything on Wednesdays.
Yeah, and I always have Wednesday evening free or something.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get completely drunk and we'll play Jackbox.
Links in the chat, Rob.
What I'll say is about the John Wick 3, if anyone's a big action fan, this movie, holy freaking shit. They bring in like the guy from Iron Chef. They bring in like people from the Raid. They did not fuck around.
No, yeah. Mark Dacascos is in this. Yeah, the chairman from Iron Chef. But he's a martial arts guy anyway.
I know, yeah. Yeah. In the words of my uncle.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That is basically what happened.
Oh, he's great.
I'm going to make some tofu that's going to blow your mind. But I don't make the kind of tofu you're thinking of. I do kung fu with my toes. Whoa.
Today's secret ingredient is banana.
And now I want to watch Iron Chef.
I used to love freaking Iron Chef.
I love Iron Chef.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I once killed a man.
Great fun.
We should review cooking. We should review Chopped. Damn it, in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'd be all over that.
I used to love when the challenger would walk out and there would be the stare down. Now choose. I choose Sakai, and there's the dun, dun, they focus in on the big dramatic moment. Iron Chef Sakai. Yes, I'm Morimoto-san, if you please.
He has a restaurant in Vegas. Actually, they all have restaurants in Vegas. Bobby Flay has one. Gordon Ramsay.
My aunt's been to all 3 of those, by the way.
I need to go. I've never been to any of like the super...
I was at the I didn't go to the Bobby Flay one, but I personally have been at the one that Gordon Ramsay did. It was a pretty good restaurant.
Bobby Flay. I've been to the Bobby Flay Burger Palace in Mohegan Sun.
What was that like?
Bobby fucking Flay?
Yeah.
You're fucking Bobby Flay?
It's Entourage?
Yeah, I'm the only one. Yeah, I was gonna say, am I the only one who's seen Entourage?
No, but he was like actually but like I think his wife left him because he knocked up January Jones or something.
I get that.
It's like his Bobby Flay. He looks like Alfred E. Newman. What? Carrie Dalton wants me to review Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives. I can do that.
Oh, with Guy Fieri, yeah.
But Okay, Bobby Flay's Burger Palace. They have one in Mohegan Sun, where I am. Burgers are unbelievable. So good. And they have this milkshake. I swear to God, it's like drinking a Hershey bar. It is so good.
Ooh.
Yes. It is unreal.
And every woman in the audience got wet because you said chocolate.
If it makes you feel better, my aunt actually met Bobby Flay once. I should probably get that picture one of these days, actually.
You see back there is
your aunt that didn't involve you. That's a first, Tyler.
I know, right?
Unless you were in the middle of her and Bobby Shea making a Bobby Shea.
Bobby Flay milkshake.
No, she's just flipping his burger.
Oh,
oh,
She would.
Giggity.
See, don't tell me geez, let me tell you. I may not know much, but at least I know one thing: chocolate. That's a way to a woman's heart.
Yeah.
You know?
Or a dick.
Usually money.
Yeah, that too. No, the relationship's changed. Yeah, it wouldn't be because I blew through my cash, would it? There's something with it. Did you hear that Sam Kinison love song?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where were we?
John
Wick 4?
Yeah. Lionsgate announced the release of John Wick 4. Rob.
Okay. John Wick will be back in exactly 2 years and a day. Lionsgate announced Monday that is scheduled John Wick 4. Why am I reading this like Larry King? I'm not sure.
Larry, let me tell
Hello,
you.
this is Larry King.
Movie.
You know, call me a no talent.
I learned tofu for this movie. Have you ever seen tofu before? Let me show you. Just choose off here.
The studio made the announcement via text message to fans. You will be of service. John Wick Chapter 4 is coming May 21, 2021. It rhymes. Lionsgate released no other details on the heels of an opening weekend that saw John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, which means actually prepare for war, handily win the North American box office with a $56.8 million opening. That was nearly double the fourth weekend of Avengers Endgame at $30 million. Lionsgate's third installment of the Keanu Reeves action franchise overperformed forecast, which had been in the $30 million to $35 million range. It took in more than combined opening weekends of its predecessors. The first John Wick debuted with $14.4 million in 2014, and 2017's John Wick Chapter 2 launched with $30.4 million. Critics gave high marks to John Wick 3 with an 88% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum bowed with $35 million from 66 international markets. The movie sees Reeves return as an ex-hitman on the run from assassins. Stuntman turned director Chad Stahelski.
Learn to read, Rob.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
I think.
Written series by series creator Derek Kolstad. I can pronounce that. Halle Berry, Lawrence Fishburne, Mark Dacascos, Asia Kate Dillon, Ian McShane, and Lance Reddick also star. Reeves' character returns with a $14 million price tag on his head and an army of bounty hunting killers on his trail. After killing a member of the shadowy International Assassins Guild, the High Table, John Wick is excommunicado. But the world's most ruthless hitmen and women await his every turn. John Wick 4 is the second title to land on May 21st, 2021. It joins Warner Brothers' DC Super Pets on that date. DC Super Pets? What the hell?
Yeah, they're doing crypto and like the super Batman's dog. Whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. John Wick 4. Holy shit. Also,
We're gonna put those dogs down.
Did you notice this is about a year, or gives them time to get Bill and Ted filmed, promoted?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're starting that in June.
Yeah,
can't fucking wait.
Me neither.
I know, it's gonna be so good.
Good time to be a Keanu fan.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's done a whole lot of stuff I don't like.
Well, he's one of those actors that people have brought up that like nobody really dislikes. I mean, people used to make a lot of fun of him back in the day, but
he wasn't good in the what was it, Bram Stoker's Dracula? But I'm like,
it's
hey,
fun.
I liked him in that.
Which is funny because everybody made fun of his accent, but his mom is actually from Britain. Which
I
is
didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I mean, his accent was better than Winona Ryder's.
Yeah,
the acting in that movie is across the board, like mixed.
It's such a such a 90s vampire movie, and I love it for it.
It's also just a pretty liberal take on the source material, because I don't think when I read Bram Stoker's Dracula. Well, I know, is there a scene in Bram Stoker's Dracula where, you know, Lucy and Mina go around in the woods making out while their clothes become translucent in the rain?
There should be.
That is like, come on. Lucy and Mina need to make out. Have you seen Lucy?
I know that scene does happen in the movie.
I know. Have you seen Lucy? Why? I have no problem with that.
Most of what Francis Coppola added to that movie was stuff that was based on the real Vlad the Impaler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of combined that with and they swapped a couple of characters. It was an adaptation. That's why it was Francis Ford Coppola's.
Oh yeah. You watch The Angry Video Game Nerd? He did a video recently where he compared most of the
I need to watch that.
Well-known Dracula adaptations, and Bram Stoker, I believe, won as far as being the closest to the actual novel. So
that is true, because like the old, the original movie, not remotely, and the Hammer film, which is my favorite. Yeah, it's pretty damn loose. But like even this, there's still a lot of differences. But you're right, it's a close.
Actually, I take that back. There was a BBC one from a few years back that won, but Bram Stoker's was like number 2.
I've never seen that.
But it's still good though. It's still really fun.
Well, that was just the BBC miniseries was just like a straight up adaptation, 4 hours long.
Well, another major difference is that in the book they kind of almost pay lip service to the fact he's supposed to be Vlad the Impaler. They didn't do the history right, and they got a lot of details wrong. And he's also not supposed to be likable like in the movie version. But whatever.
Well, in the book he does get younger with the more victims he has. That part's in the book. The original movie, they do that in the Francis Ford Coppola movie, where he gets younger, but they do it a little differently.
But anyway, I wonder, is anyone going to try to make a movie version out of the Bram Stoker Descendant made sequel to the book?
No,
I'm still on Lucy.
Lucy and what's her face dancing.
Lucy and Mina making out. Oh, there's also a good scene where she's like freaking out and she just starts slowly taking her tits out of her costume.
Where, by the wolf. That's pretty high.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Like this is a little bit different from source material.
and then of course there's the vampire lesbians that have their way with Keanu.
Yeah, Monica Bellucci, you mean?
No, it was like 3 of them he was in bed with.
Well, she's one of them.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I think they're all Romanian actresses, right? Or most of them.
Monica Bellucci's not Romanian.
No, I thought the vampires were in that were. But no, they're pretty much naked, having their way with them, having a full-on vampire lesbian orgy.
It's very 90s.
Her with my Googus.
It's very 90s, and that's why I love it, because it's very much it's one of my favorite movies.
It's not my favorite Dracula, but it's not bad.
It didn't age badly. I watched it too long ago.
I would say you can never adapt the book fully, because the book is what I'd almost describe as like a found footage book. It's an incredibly weird writing style.
Yeah.
It's the case files, what it is.
Yeah, basically
what I've been
told. It's everyone writing letters about what they saw and then chronologically doing that, except no one would write a letter after seeing all the things they've seen. So it's like, whatever.
Ken Burns made a whole series about the Civil War based on that. Jeez.
We're doing not gotten one single super chat, so let's liven this up a little bit.
Okay.
What else we got to talk about here? We want to do Dark Crystal, or we don't want to do Rescue Rangers next?
Coin flip it.
I thought the Christian Bale thing would certainly bring in some super chats.
Do you guys need me to bounce for super chats?
Maybe.
Yes.
All right, I'm not going to bounce again until you guys give me some super chats or money for GoPros for Vegas.
Mm-hmm. That's a hell of a threat, guys. You hear that shit?
Do I need to bring out the theme music?
Hold on, wait, where is it? There you go. Hey, she means business, all right. You like that? You like that thing a little too much.
I do. It's a little too perfect.
Oh boy. Oh Lord.
It is great.
It is great. Yeah.
We're getting a live action Rescue Rangers movie. Who fucking cares, right?
I don't want
it. I don't know. Rescue Rangers, really? What's next? Live action Paw Patrol? I mean,
Aren't they already?
Maybe.
No.
How curious.
That's right. Picard. We could talk about the footage, but I haven't watched it yet.
there's 6 seconds of footage.
I still ain't watched it. We'll talk about it in a bit. Let's do this first.
It's the kid at the desk asking for his name for a rental car or something. I don't know. It's.
I am Jean Picard, and I would like a rental car. Do you
May as well
have
be a
one?
may as well be a Priceline commercial.
Exactly.
.com. Hey, that's my gig. Get out of here.
Ahmed al-Pola Abdul al-Pol Anka al-Kasi Qasim bin Shakira.
Well, we do have better news. We have that Orville news.
Oh, what the messy desk?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's talk about
Cash.
Oh, ka-ching.
Ka-ching. Yeah, where's the
Ka-ching.
Chris Persia, $2 Canadian. Why do you do this to us, Mecca? Because we like it. That's right.
I think we do like it.
It's called being a masochist. Believe me, I should know.
Giggity.
Is that what your aunt taught you?
Yes. Suffering is its own form of pleasure, is what she says.
The more you talk about your aunt, I'm like, we gotta have her on. We gotta talk to the woman that causes you so much pain. It really, really do.
Yes, they'll lead to all my sexual hangups. They'll probably lead to me, I don't know, eating people in 30 years.
Well, let's not hope it gets to that point. At least not in the literal sense, maybe in the sexual sense.
So we could probably show this trailer, Tom, if you want to. Let me find it for you.
Which one?
The Orville trailer?
It's a fan thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. There was other Orville news. Adrian Palicki and Scott Grimes got married.
Yay!
Yes, congratulations. 2 crazy kids. Yeah.
Well, I made a video. My
Good for
video
them, though.
Oh, yeah, great for them. Did we ever mention that she was in John Wick 1, Adrian Palicki?
Yeah, she was. She was.
She's pretty in it.
And Shakira.
All right, here's the trailer. You can they have given me permission to play the music and stuff, so you won't get copyright hit with it.
Yeah, just
And the visuals, it's just a CG virtual reality fan experience of the Orville.
A couple of years ago.
You probably want to take a look at it too. You probably want to put it on screen because it's kind of gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable.
I'm getting there. I'm not as technically inclined as you know.
Well, I'm just letting you know it's probably okay.
Probably. And our
I'm
two different things.
I'm getting better at just building shit.
In a galaxy not that far away, a small group of dedicated fans came together to build a fully explorable, interactive recreation of a certain starship that is dear to all of our hearts. Spaceflight was a true work of passion and was enthusiastically received by those that checked it out. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. As we looked ahead to our next great adventure, forming ourselves into something loosely resembling an organised group, the future could not have been more clear. So, with absolutely no further ado, Messidesk Interactive are proud to present The Orville Interactive Experience. From the mind box of Seth MacFarlane and his talented team, The Orville like everything we've come to love about thoughtful and engaging science fiction, sprinkled throughout with pickle jars, awkward moustaches, and the ever-present threat of the banana. Our fan-made celebration of the Orville builds upon everything we've learned from our previous project, multiplying it all by 47 and applying it to the Union's finest mid-level exploration cruiser. With an entire starship at your disposal and plans to include every room on every deck, you will be free to explore all the areas you've seen, as well as those you haven't, on the Union's not-quite flagship in unprecedented detail.
Was that a Starbucks cup?
Fully interactive, with something interesting to discover and, let's be honest, blow up in every room on board.
Look at that. The attention to details, magnificent.
It'll be up to you to decide which shenanigans you want to get into and which you want to avoid, either on your own or multiplayer with a group of your friends. And yes, we will be supporting this from the outset. The ship is yours, Captain. Take the helm and initiate the quantum drive, or just take the ship for a joyride around local space, avoiding asteroids and those pesky biomimetic pockets.
Should we keep going, or should I?
And when you need a bit of a break from
There's so much.
The commissary and take in the views,
Well, I don't
or
want to
hop
get a
into the eSIM.
No, they are.
Before you chop off his head.
At least with me, because it's not Fox. So.
Well, we should talk a little bit over it, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so pretty though. Did you see the drive-by? You can see the drive-by out there in the window.
Shuttle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see.
Version adding new and exciting features for you to explore.
You can poke Yaffet. You can poke Yaffet.
Okay, most important question: can I be pals with Gordon? Because if so, I'd pay frickin' money for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And flexibility.
The Kalon.
Engine 4, we aim to get the project onto as many platforms as we can, and we'll be supporting the use of virtual reality headsets, allowing you to fully immerse yourself into the experience.
There's Yaffet.
Everyone what Yaffet really feels like. Don that headset and give him a poke to find out.
Hashtag poke Yaffet.
Poke him like the doctor that one time.
To be clear, this is a fan project and not an officially endorsed experience. We will aim to try our hardest to capture the feel and tone of the show and give it, and the incredible team behind it, the respect they wholeheartedly deserve.
I'm curious where the staircase actually goes all the way down.
Well, just get this game and you can find out.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Now, the all-important question. When can you get your hands on the first version of the project? Well, very soon. We plan to start small, like we did in our previous project, and build everything up over time, incorporating your feedback and all-important bug reports.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the guys who CBS shut down for Stage 9, so...
Social media channels.
see, it's shit like this is going to have to make me get like Oculus Rift or whatever, isn't it?
Mhm.
Linked in the video description.
Yeah. Make my computer overheats.
My computer can handle it.
Mine probably not.
Yes,
Probably
like
not.
Strife, I just want to find the P corner.
Thanks for watching, but for now,
The P corner.
The Jaloja corner.
whole year for this.
Look how pretty the ships are. You can see all the Kalon ships surrounding. Oh,
That's so cool. Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, it's neat. That's awesome.
That is so
That's really cool.
oh, and then they're replicating. Yeah, they replicate the...
The birthday cake, yeah. On your renewal. Oh, that's so cool. Congratulations. That's so cool. That is so cool.
Mm.
Oh, there's Jaffet and Psyche.
This is glorious. Back to the dance.
You will be silent.
All the Kalon, they're dancing.
Please tell me why by the time we get to season 3, the show's going to have our own theme song for Orville.
Oh, yeah, we have to.
Poke Yaffet.
Hashtag
Poke
poke Yaffet.
So that's
Okay.
so we got that to look forward to.
So, okay, let's do this damn Rescue Ranger thing. Why not?
Yeah, we just don't give a shit.
I
I don't
did
either.
make
It was just the last thing. It was just like, and then there's this, and then there's Dark Crystal news, and then there's this and this.
Yeah.
I'm a Disney fan, even I'm like, I couldn't care less.
I got the Dark Crystal one up too.
okay. So let me see.
Chip and Dales.
We're gonna have to make a notation of where that happens, Tom, because I about the Orville thing.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, wait a minute. Well, okay, make a notation here. The Orville thing happens at 3406.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, question: are the characters still going to look like Indiana Jones and Magnum PI?
Right. So, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers live action CG hybrid. Founder director. Disney's classic cartoon series Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is currently being made into live action CGI hybrid that has now found its director, Akiva Schaffer, member of Lonely Island, the group that includes Andy Samberg and Jorma Taccone. The original series saw a lovable chipmunk duo run a detective agency helping animal clients. There are no details about the story for the film yet, but we know it will be an origin. It will not be an origin or detective story. It's reported that Schaefer will be taking a meta approach to making the movie. This sounds like it'll be a fun, humorous take on the classic characters we know and love. The movie is currently in development, and we will let you know as soon as we have casting news and release date. Are you a fan of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers? We've seen this movie, no, and we've just covered it. Okay, so that's okay. That's all. That's all. that's all.
No, we don't need one. We don't want one.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, thank you. Respectfully, no, thank you. Don't make this movie.
Already got one.
The show was pretty good.
I decline.
You may remember that time when in the Chip and Dale show where they met David Koresh and he's talking about Coca-Cola and the Coca-Cola cult?
No.
No,
I'm not making that stuff up. I swear I'm not making that up.
Ka-ching!
Oh, we got
Hey, Serious Killmonger, $2 super chat. Would who would win? DC Hal Jordan? Oh, DC Hal Jordan Green Lantern versus Superman.
Superman.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Superman's. I don't know. Does the Green Lantern ring count as magic?
I guess.
I'm not sure.
I think Brie Larson would come in and teach them how to be better superheroes.
Yeah, she would. Dollinger wants to know what I think of the live action Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. I don't think of them.
They suck.
Okay, after that they suck.
I didn't watch them. I mean, if people enjoy them, great, but I didn't watch.
It's ironic you bring them up though. So who do you think they're going to cast as Chip and Dale so they can speed up their voices and we can't tell who the fuck they are anyway, just like they did.
Tom Selleck and Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
No, it'll be like it'll probably be like they'll get like Seth Rogen and who's the other one? Who's the other famous one? James Franco.
Yeah, he'll play Chip and then Rogan will play Dale. Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh. Oh, cha-ching.
Ka-ching!
We got two of them?
No, I was just making it.
Okay. Tim on Flip. $10 Brazilian.
Wow.
I love you guys. Have you seen what we Brazilians did for a car commercial, live action D&D cartoon teaser on YouTube? And the full video will be on tomorrow. It looks awesome. Oh. Okay, I'll have to see that. I have to check that out. Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
All right. So nobody gives a shit about Chip and Dale.
Nope.
Let's
not even
talk
Chip and Dale
about
dancers.
Not even a little bit. We've got a ton of Dark Crystal news. I know Mecca and I are Dark Crystal fans. I don't know about Rob and Tyler. Are you guys fans?
I like them well enough.
I think I saw it once. Bowie's in it, isn't it?
You know, you're thinking of Labyrinth.
Legend or Labyrinth, whatever it is.
It's from that era of like the Henson movies where it's just like a bit darker, kind of like Return to Oz around that time.
Yeah, this was his first attempt at something more adult.
Okay, Dark Crystal Age Resistance premiering Netflix in August. See the exclusive images. To get the story up, Tom? You have to get the story for me?
Oh, you need the...
I need the link, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Rob.
Do
you want me to eat it for you, too?
Thank you. Technically, Mecca gave me, so thank you.
It's a different article, but I don't know. I don't know which one you have, Tom.
The fucking thing's all over the place here. I don't know. I just brought this one up.
Okay, well.
It's got the pictures. That's why I brought it up. Go ahead and read the other
cool photos from Netflix, the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance series.
So I think
premiere date announced. This is from
Entertainment Weekly.
Thanks to Netflix, we have a bunch of cool new photos to share with you for the upcoming series, The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance, series based on Jim Henson's classic 1982 feature film, The Dark Crystal, and the epic new story that's set several years before the original events of the original movie. Streaming service also announced that the series will premiere this summer on Friday, August 30th. As a longtime fan of the original movie, I don't care if you are. I am overwhelmed with excitement for the series. Shut up. I love seeing what these photos. I can't wait. See some actual footage from it, but so far everything looks awesome. In the series, we find that the world of Thra is dying. The crystal of truth is at the heart of Thra, a source of untold power, but it is damaged, corrupted by the evil Skeksis. Skeksis. Okay, well, you know what this means.
Gelfling.
And sickness spreads across the land when 3 Gelfling uncover the horrific truth behind the power of Skeksis. An adventure unfolds as the fires of rebellion are lit and an epic battle where the planet begins.
I can see the fucking seam in that gourd.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does it take Does it take place on its own world, or is it on Earth?
Yeah, it's its own world. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because like the Gelflings have all these Egyptian hieroglyphics. The bad guys are the Skeksis, and they kind of split off from the good guys once upon a time, and all these old races are kind of dying out, and yeah, they have to kind of heal the crystal basically to put put everything right again. But yeah, it was a weird movie. I usually don't like fantasy, but I grew up on it, so I really love it.
Okay, the series will consist of 10 episodes and is being created.
I had it up in screen share. I'm sorry, I guess I didn't.
Well, anyway, the series will consist of 10 episodes and it's being created using an ensemble of fantastical, state-of-the-art creatures created by Jim Henson's Creature Shop and Brian Fraud.
She looks weird. She looks kind of weird, doesn't she? Doesn't her face look a little like she's got really big ears?
I guess.
She's a different color than the rest too.
Well, anyway. The cast will be led by Taron Egerton, the Kingsman, Anya Taylor-Joy, the Witch, and Natalie Emmanuel from Game of Thrones. They will play the 3 Gelfling heroes in the story, Ryan, Brea, and Deet. They'll be joined by Helena Bonham Carter, Toby Jones, Alicia Vikander, Simon Pegg, and Andy Samberg. That's not all, though. Some of the other Gelfling characters will be voiced by Catriona Balfe, Outlander, Harris Dickinson, from the upcoming Maleficent. I never could pronounce that right.
Maleficent, you got it right.
Oh, it's Maleficent, all right.
Yes.
It may as well be.
Yeah. Natalie Dormer, Game of Thrones, Eddie Izzard's Ocean 13, Theo James, Diversion Series, Shazad Latif, boo.
Oh, he's fine when he's not fucking Mikey Spock.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to wear a sandpaper condom, all that wood.
I know.
Guju Atha Raw, the Cloverfield Paradox, and Mark Strong, Kingsman. Then there are the Skeksis and the Mystics, who will be voiced by Harvey Fierstein, Torchsong, Mark Hamill, Star Wars, Ralph Ineson, Game of Thrones, Jason Isaacs, the OA. Notice Jason Isaacs, they don't put STD as his credit. Keegan Michael Key and Peel, for Dari Olafson, True Detective.
Like totally.
Yeah. Aughra will be voiced by Donna Kimball, the Happy Time Murders. Additional characters will also be voiced by puppeteers from the production, including Alice Deneen, Louise Gold, Neil Strenenberg, and Victor Yared. Check out production.
Spoilers! Aughra's back. Holy shit.
Aughra?
Aughra.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know more about this than I do, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can geek out on one thing. I know one nerdy thing.
That's fine. Jeez. All the stuff we geek out on? Gee, come on.
But yeah, so another news, Aughra's back. You know, we're getting Mark Hamill. I think this might be good. They're using animatronics. They're not using CG.
I like the look of it. Looks cool.
It looks true to the Dark Crystal. It looks just like the Dark Crystal.
I only saw bits and pieces of the Dark Crystal.
I mean, it's one of those movies I think you have to see as a kid because it's very much a very generic hero's journey sort of thing. But it's well acted, well puppeteered, well lit, well directed. It's very epic. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It's a decent watch. That might be a good watch party. Probably right before this comes out. That might be what we have to do, because this comes out August 30th. So
yeah,
might be a good watch party lead up thing, because I think I might be reviewing this. It's just on Netflix and I can just watch it.
Star Fox movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I haven't got much more to say about that. So
Captain April, I think it was 82. The original came out.
Yeah, it was 82. Which was the same year, I think, that Return to Oz came out.
What's Flaming TP? What does Cherry Dr. Pepper have to do with anything?
That was on the ad, but it was on the. And I would like some.
I have ad block, but some of them won't work right without it. Or with, yeah.
I was just talking about Disney Hulu. We did a couple of days. We did last week. Disney Hulu.
Yep. Well, not just that. Well, yeah, we talked about that, and then earlier we talked about the True Lies series coming to Disney Plus.
That seemed to be better fit for Hulu.
Yeah, the movie was PG-13. They'll probably family-ize it up a little bit more. I can see making it more about the family, because like I said, how are you going to stretch this? How are you going to make this into something more than a 2-hour movie? The only way you can is that, you know, the spy character, which they'll turn around and flip-flop. It'll be the wife instead of the husband this time, because like Tyler said, they'll have the Arnold character doing the striptease you watch. It'll be like the whole family has to get involved, not just the wife you watch, because that's the only way they're going to carry this in a series. You know what I mean?
That might be my least favorite trend nowadays, is turning a movie into a TV show. That
if you do
so rarely works.
I'm all on fucking board. Cobra Kai is fucking gold. It's quickly become my favorite television show of all time.
Specifically, remaking a movie into a TV show is what I mean. Because like you can have something like the Fargo TV show, which is basically a spinoff in that series, or Cobra Kai, which is a sequel TV show.
Fargo, there's very few that you can name that really work.
Yeah.
And generally those are because the show is more famous than the movie ever was. Now, granted, Fargo got nominated for a bunch of Oscars, and I think it did okay at the box office, but it became a movie that everybody just kind of forgot until the series came out. MASH was another thing I think that a lot of people really remembered that much. Nobody remembers the movie hardly.
Oh yeah, that one's example of I know the TV show more than the movie.
But that's what I'm saying. You go 20 years down the road, how many people are going to remember the Fargo movie as opposed to the TV show?
Hard to say. What I'm thinking of with this thing with True Lies, I'm thinking of like that recent TV remake version of Lethal Weapons, where I'm like, I don't get the point of this.
They cash in. And not only that, it was stupid because they've been talking and trying to push for a 5th Lethal Weapon movie for how long now, and they're actually getting close to it.
But I already saw Lethal Weapon 5. It was on Always Sunny, and it was great.
Nihilist brings up Starman. That series only lasted a year. It had some potential, but that was best left as a movie, I think.
Yeah.
Where did you learn to drive? I learned from watching you. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Yellow light, go very, very fast. Like the way you talk.
All right, what else is happening? What else we got?
What else is happening?
Going downtown, going to see my gal. Going to see her.
Going downtown, going to see my gal.
Made me realize maybe Fargo would have been better if TV Blade Bob had talked like Sling Blade.
I'm going to show her my ding. Okay. Hey.
Oh, God. I could jump rope with that thing. I got to put on the album cover.
Oh, shit. Man of Action remakes. What's up with all the remakes? Is Hollywood is finally bankrupt.
Yep.
They have no clue what to do. They are too scared to take a chance on anything original, despite tons of original material getting a lot of great attention and making money, like Baby Driver and a couple others that come out in the last few years, but they don't pay attention. John Wick was a great example before it became a franchise.
Yeah, that was an Under the Ceiling, and no one saw that one coming. It was a big sleeper hit.
No one saw that coming.
Phrasing.
Okay.
Actually, would you argue that John Wick became more popular on Blu-ray when people started actually buying it?
Yeah, I believe it was one of those word of mouth things. Like I think it was a hard sell. I mean, that dog dies in the beginning of the movie, and
Well, at first, I remember people were cynical, like, "Oh, Keanu's a hitman, and he's gonna do an action series. Come on!" And then everyone saw it, and went, "Wow, it's actually pretty great."
yeah,
I
that
think
too.
that a lot of people do remember The Matrix, though. You might have been
Yeah,
Tyler, but you
I
forgot.
remember the Matrix.
Keanu Reeves was a huge action star in the 90s.
Yeah,
That's right.
but
He
that
was.
was, that trilogy burned out in 2003, and then
Point Break, Speed.
Yeah, all the 90s.
He had a lot of hits, so.
But for the current generation, people kind of went, "Who's that guy again?"
I don't know about that. He's pretty well known. Most people know. My kid knows who Keanu Reeves is, and he don't even watch movies. He don't watch any movies.
Yeah.
He knows
I'm
who Keanu Reeves is.
Who's he know him as,
still
Ted?
No, he just knows him as who he, an actor, I suppose. I don't know.
I'm still stuck on hard sell.
Boom!
All right, what else we got? We got anything else to talk about?
There's a lot of video game movies being announced.
Carvo has a weird question for us. To all the males on the stream, if you dudes were chicks, what flavor of chapstick would you wear?
I have no idea.
Cock flavored chapstick. I don't know.
Rose flavored. I'm brave enough in my masculinity to admit that I'd have the freaking reddest lips you ever see on a woman.
Probably
a lot of fun in this, Tyler.
Probably cheese and onion, fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
I have always thought in the back of my mind, cheese and onions.
Well, the
For the
trick
record,
is,
for the record, I swear I've never worn a dress before in my life. I swear.
yeah, you would if your aunt made you, but no, I think the trick is that like you want to like get something that people want to taste. So you want to like put cherries or something pleasant tasting, vanilla or
Cherries really good cough medicine.
I like it.
Strawberries, Mountain Dew flavor. They have some of that.
Your lips taste.
I never gave
cherry chapstick.
I never did much. I never thought about it until now.
Like I said, rose works perfect. Everyone loves roses.
Carmex. That's what I use. Carmex or Blistex.
Oh, does it smell like manure? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway,
we have anything else to talk about?
Never. We never have anything to talk about, Rob. Haven't you figured that out by now?
No, the point of the show is to get all of us together, so I bounce on camera for like 5 minutes.
I guess this is old news, but I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 this week, and I'm addicted to it.
I haven't even turned my PS4 on in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I haven't played it yet.
All right, what do you say? Do we want to? The Batwoman is dead on arrival. Yeah.
Oh, Batwoman's gonna suck. The Batwoman is just like people are gonna hate watch it. You're gonna have the 22-year-old college girls hate watch it, and then you'll have the SJWs like, yeah, fuck men and blah blah blah, and yeah, so it's
Batwoman.
Were they making fun of Ruby Rose for not being enough of a lesbian last time?
Yep.
Yeah.
She's not gay enough to be Batwoman, because acting isn't a.
Ruby Rose is the hero we need. The feminist icon we need.
Is she? Like, honestly, I never even heard of her until the last 3 years ago, and I still go, "Oh yeah, the girl from John Wick 2." She doesn't even talk. That was her best performance. She doesn't even talk.
Yeah, she played a deaf chick.
No offense to her, but I'm like, she was really kind of good as that deaf chick.
Yeah.
No, it really does make you wonder. It's like, oh, we like her look, but she can't act. Well, just make her deaf and dumb. Ah, perfect.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because they did kind of the same thing with her in the Meg too. They didn't give her a whole lot to do.
I heard she's in the last Resident Evil movie and talks a lot, and apparently she's the worst part of that, so I'll take those people's word for that.
All right.
Well, it's kind of like how they edited around David Bautista's performance in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think even Bautista admitted that, that helped make him a better actor, because then he learned from that and stuff. Yeah.
He's also has zero line Spectre, and he's still one of the better parts.
Don't get me going about Spectre. I'm a big Bond fan, and I didn't even like Spectre.
I thought it was all right, but when I saw it, then the more I thought about it, I went, "Yeah, this kind of sucks."
I was bored by it in the theater.
It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's pretty long for a Bond film.
Yeah.
And Christoph Waltz should have been an amazing Blofeld. He sucks.
Generation Productions asked, would a Red Dead Redemption TV series or movie be good? Yeah, but the game already is better than any movie or TV series could be. It's almost like a TV series.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it's called Deadwood.
Yeah, to a point. Well, there's different elements to the two.
Well, the original game, you could describe it as being kind of a video game version of The Wild Bunch, and in the sequel, it feels like a video game version of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, from what I can judge so far.
Kind of. The sequel, prequel, whatever, takes a few different turns than you expect.
Yeah, I'm only on chapter 2, so I have not reached any of those twists. I just finished the mission where you get drunk.
Speaking of things that we could talk about, did anybody besides me watch the new Tarantino trailer today?
I did.
It's a Tarantino trailer? No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, for Once Upon a Time in America. I'm sorry, Once Upon a Time in the West. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Holy shit, I did all three.
I treated it like I treated all the other Tarantino movies that have been released.
You don't even watch the last one with Bruce Lee.
Yeah, we showed that bit because we told Rob he's got to hear it or see it because it was hilarious.
It's good. It's good.
Like,
Come on.
it is a lethal weapon. If you attack me and I kill you, and that means I go to jail. Anybody attacks anybody and kills them, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter. But no, this trailer was a little bit more serious. This showed us a little bit more of what the story is going to be. What else was in it? Luke Perry's in it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to see. I love Tarantino, though. I'm the Tarantino fan, I know. But
I have not found a Tarantino film I didn't like. I even like Death Proof. I know a lot of people don't like Death Proof.
I like it. I like it a lot better than fucking Rodriguez's zombie movie that's attached to the fucker. Have they put the longer versions on Blu-ray yet? Does anybody know? Because the only version of Grindhouse that I know of on Bluray is the cut version, and I hate it.
Let me check. I want to say yes, but I don't know.
Maybe they might have.
I'm gonna check something. Hang on a second.
You will get off of Pornhub, Rob.
I'm going on.
I mean, let me just put it this way. On the way back from work today, I was listening to the car, and they were playing, Stuck in the Middle of You, and all I could think about is people's ears getting cut off. I'm that much of a Tarantino freak.
Well, that movie changed that song forever. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Has Taylor Will ever said if they actually appreciated that or not?
Crazy.
Well, the guy from Steelers Wheel is dead. I mean, so.
I love.
Well, not 92.
That's the same guy.
I'll say this about them. Sorry.
That's the guy who did Baker Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I checked the thing with the Grindhouse. I don't think the extended's on Blu-ray.
Dirty bastards. Well, it's funny they released that extended version of fucking Hateful Eight as a mini series on Netflix,
which was weird, but I enjoyed watching the extra scenes I never got to see during the roadside.
Yeah, but I'm pissed because I want that and I want the whole bloody affair on Blu-ray. What the fuck? Of Kill Bill.
Now, Carrie Dalton, I did not see the Roadshow version. I really wanted to, but it snowed a lot when in Cleveland. I just couldn't get there in time. The movie's still great either way. The scenes I've noticed, it's cute. The few things they added in it, but they don't matter one bit.
Well, I think all the Roadshow added to it was that part where Quentin Tarantino's narrating and telling you about the poison. I think
that's in the original cut.
Is it? Yeah. Well, I thought the Roadshow actually showed that bit. That's what somebody told me. I could be wrong.
No, that's still in the movie. There's a few scenes here, like Kurt Russell's going on about a chicken, and the scene with like the coachman talking with Samuel L. Jackson about the bodies. It's small bits here and there. It doesn't really change much.
Yeah. Man of Action is like with Tarantino. They want to Man of Action want to know any word on the new James Bond movie. Yeah, supposedly they're getting back to filming.
Yeah, we did how many videos on that now? 2, 3, I think.
2, 3, yeah. And they're supposed to be bringing an intimacy coach for Daniel Craig and the girl Diarra Moss.
That intimacy coach?
Yeah, somebody
like a fluffer.
It's somebody to make sure your naughty bits don't touch. Basically, that's really what it is.
Well, really? That's the opposite of what I would think an intimacy coach would do.
I was, bring in John Madden as the intimacy coach. See right there, you want to go, boom, right there, and see when it pumps out his PP and takes it, boom, right there, okay.
And when she makes that noise, it's all over.
We're assuming positions now. The play will begin shortly.
Okay, we'll take a flag on the play. After further review, the play stands. First down.
He's going for the long shot. It's going. Hail Mary.
Oh, he's standing back right now, and he's going for the long shot. Yeah. And boom, right there. Money shot right there. Intimacy coach.
Never mind that lube.
Intimacy coach. Yeah, they want to make sure.
Do you feel like you're being sexually abused? Do you feel like you're being raped? That's all they're going to do. That's just sit there and do.
Yeah. Do you feel comfortable doing this? Do you feel? Is this okay? Do you approve of this? That's all they're doing. Yeah.
I've always imagined that's a really weird job. It's like, yeah, we got to put on pouches over our nudes and then dry hump each other. That has to be really weird if you're an actor.
Merkins. All right. What do you think? What do you think? We think we beat this puppy to death enough?
I'll say this about the Tarantino film. I can't confirm this is what they're gonna do, but I have a sneaky suspicion it's gonna be like Inglourious Bastards in the end, and I wonder if that's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Won't piss me off. Won't piss me off because I'm not gonna see it.
Well, I'm thinking it's about Charles Manson and Sharon Tate, and if you've seen Inglourious Bastards, you understand why that might be an interesting choice to make.
Have to do with the movie, though. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the major. I mean, it's going to have a lot too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I play with it in a weird way. Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to.
I haven't either.
What?
I don't see anything though. I haven't either. I really, really liked Reservoir Dogs. Didn't like Pulp Fiction as much. Liked Kill Bill 1, didn't like Kill Bill 2 as much, and then didn't really watch anything else he did.
I watched half of Kill Bill, and I said I've seen enough 70s kung fu movies. I don't need to watch this.
Did you at least get to the end?
No.
Wait, what part you cut off? Where when they meet up and talk to Sonny Chiba?
I don't even remember.
Oh.
I think I saw Uma Thurman gouge Daryl Hannah's eyes out, and that was it.
That's the second movie.
Well, whatever it was, I don't care. They all blend together.
Okay.
The second movie wasn't that good though.
I like the second movie.
I'm not getting into this one.
Damn right, son. You like Jackie Brown? That's a pretty good one.
I didn't see Jackie Brown.
I've told Rob he'd like Jackie Brown.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good Samuel L. Jackson, Robert De Niro. It's great.
And it's based on Elmore Leonard novel. It's pretty good.
Elmore wasn't the other guy in Blues Brothers?
That's Elwood.
Yeah.
Rob, give me your fucking nerd card.
Let me tell you. I was talking to someone, and she said that she was asking me if I ever read Kurt Vonnegut. This is me. Okay, this is how me I can get. This is how Rob can get. She goes, "Have you ever read Kurt Vonnegut?" I said, "Oh, you mean the guy from the Rodney Dangerfield movie?"
That's who I know it from.
And she goes, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, from Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield." Yeah, he shows up. "Hi, I'm Kurt Vonnegut. I'm looking for Thornton Mellon." And then he gets an F on the paper. He writes about himself, and he goes, "Another thing, Vonnegut, I'll stop a payment on the check. Hey, fuck me, Vonnegut, you live. Fuck you." And she's like, she goes, "You're insane." I'm like, "I'm not making this up."
And then if you were telling that to me, I'd be like, and then, okay, do you remember the part where they had Oingo Boingo come in? And do you remember how nerdy Robert Downey Jr. was? And I'm a huge Back to School fan, though.
It's a dead man's party.
I just met Robin.
Could ask for more.
Let me put it this way: as someone who had to read in school both Slaughterhouse-Five and Cat's Cradle, that scene is pretty damn hilarious.
Hey, you want to talk about class? All right, let's take a look at these. Oh, there's you and Rodrigo in the bedroom. That's a class act. There's you, Rodrigo, in the pool house. That's another class act. Oh, I don't get this. There's Rodrigo. What's with the midget?
Back to School watch party.
Yeah. Yeah, I love. Welcome to Contemporary American History.
The best scene.
A lot of people feel history is a lot of people think history is just facts, Just say it's not me. I hold history sacred. Like a Christian, like a farmer looks at the earth, he holds it sacred. Like a Christian takes the Bible, he holds it sacred. Like people hold their marriage sacred. That's how I look at history. So can anyone dive right in? Can anyone tell me, in the simplest terms, why in 1975 we pulled our troops out of Vietnam? Is she right? I know that's a popular version. A lot of people like to believe that. Not me. I was there. Yeah. I was in the classroom thinking about it. I was there. Onto my knees. Good night, Charlie. Sleep it on, Charlie. MTV. Wow, pussies like you. We're back here. Protesting doing drugs. We're hippies. Listen to goddamn ambulance.
Oh, Kennison was so good.
He was so good.
I laughed for 10 minutes after that scene was over. That's
This is why I'm fucked up, because I grew up on like Sam Kennison.
So did I.
I was littler though.
I saw Sam too, yeah. 1991. February 1991, Palace Theater, New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah. Even my youth, I used to watch YouTube all his old stuff, and yeah, he was so good.
Isn't he?
Yeah. Like the one, I always the one where you're talking about. I'm the guy who goes into like a wedding and shoots the bride and jumps out the window yelling, "You'll thank me later."
And I believe that's the first movie that Danny Elfman did the score for as well. Not only
it wasn't the first movie. He had done Pee-wee's Big Adventure earlier.
I thought, okay, that came out first then.
Wow.
It was actually on the same soundtrack.
I know. And I have it.
Yeah, me too. I got the record of Back to School, which I was playing off of, but yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one came out first. 86, you're right, because Pee-wee came out in 85. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it.
80s. I know the 80s.
A friend of mine dressed up for an 80s party. She dressed up like Madonna from Desperate Seeking Susan. I'm like, we have very different memories of the 80s.
I kind of remember. I remembered Madonna's. I remember the Madonna stuff, but
I'd rather not.
I'll summarize Madonna right here, which is when I went to psychology class and I was being taught the Madonna horror complex. My first thought went, "Wait, is it Madonna horror though?"
She kind of.
I remember Howard dressing up like Madonna on his Channel 9 show.
Did I ever tell you guys why Madonna?
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, Rob.
He's on the bed with the corset and the wig on. I am Madonna. I am both virgin and whore. Now I'm going to show you how outrageous I am. Boys, he's got two guys like with bondage collars and like, yes, Madonna. Boys, I want you to go over there, put your genitals in that frying pan and burn them. Yes, Madonna. Do it for Madonna. And Jackie and Fred are laughing and saying, I am Madonna. I am going to be outrageous. He bends over by lighting my own gas. It's a big flame bursts out of his butt. It's like if you find that clip on YouTube, it's hysterical.
I'm sure I've seen it. God, I used to watch so much Howard Stern back then.
I'm Madonna.
I think I've seen that clip, and I think I need a bleach to get that clip out of my head again.
I have like the first 3 Jackie Martling CDs. I watched so much Howard Stern.
Point being is, I am not a Madonna fan. I am not a Madonna fan. Her Bond song is maybe the worst Bond song in the series.
Yes. When I bought the 50th anniversary, when I ripped it on iTunes, that was the one song I left out.
Yeah, believe me, I'd rather listen to the Man with the Golden Gun theme.
Oh, Lulu.
You're watching Spy Hard.
I like Lulu, but I'm like, that song doesn't work.
I remember Solasime used to play "To Sir with Love."
Yeah,
that
was a good song.
So, yeah. If you wanted the sky, I would ride across the sky with letters. I would soar 1,000 feet high to Sir with love. Do, 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 do.
The worst thing is Madonna even shows up in Die Another Day.
Oh yeah, she got what she wanted out of that deal.
Yeah, she's even still around too. That's even the most depressing part. Like, oh come on.
She was an ugly young woman. Now she's making an ugly old woman.
Okay, I won't say she's ugly, but there's so much I just don't like about her. I mean, I was forced to watch Body of Evidence once, and I don't want to do that again.
I'm not a Madonna fan. I will usually change the station if I have the opportunity to. Well,
Tyler.
yeah.
Tyler,
See, I'm not on those stations in the first place, though.
did your aunt force you to watch Body of Evidence?
I will not confirm or deny that answer.
That's not a no.
That's a
I
yes.
plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Okay. All right, let's wrap this up. And like I keep saying, the more you talk about your aunt, the more we got to get her on and talk to you. Just find out how exactly she damaged you.
You'll know one day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Should we wrap this up, kids?
Madonna usually is the end of anything good, so
I know. Anything else we got to cover? Any final words?
Yeah, put some pants on, Rob.
I'll finish by saying, if you want a good underrated Bond song, listen to For Your Eyes Only. Sheena Easton did a pretty good job.
For your eyes only.
That
What
one
was the Duran Duran one?
That's the one for View to Kill.
You kill.
Okay, I like that one.
Really? I'm not a Duran Duran fan.
Music, but
I love Duran Duran.
Duran Duran rock.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only won me a $5 side bet at trivia one night.
Nice.
Guy bet, yeah. Guy said it was Olivia Newton-John. I said Sheena Easton. How much you want to bet? $5. Shook on it. He came up to me 5 minutes later, just gave me the 5. I was a good sport about it. I bought him a beer with it. So
yeah. Also, they answered a question from like a guy a couple weeks back. Yeah, I said that Tatiana Romanova is maybe one of my favorite Bond girls, but Melina Havelock's a really close second.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Sean Strife theme for the world is not enough. That's good. Garbage. Shirley Manson. Yeah, that's actually a good one. This big sweeping female vocal.
Shit, she could have been a Bond girl.
Yeah, but you know what? Not to be too cruel, but I think
her.
Bond songs are usually better when a woman sings it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Except for Paul McCartney, he is the one good exception.
Yeah. Well, they call it.
Your heart was
Do you ever see? Actually, if you get a chance to watch the '73 special, James Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
No, there was the '73 TV special. I remember seeing when I was a wee lad, and I managed to get a hold of a copy. It's actually really good. He actually had to make that special as part of a settlement for a lawsuit, but it's not available on DVD, but it's floating around. So he talks about writing the music for a movie. He goes, I go to the movies, listen to the soundtrack. I've written a new song for the new Bond film. It's called Live and Let Die. At the end, they blow him up at the piano. Just
Blippy with the blippy and the bloopy with the blippy, and it's blipping out.
Oh, yeah, Joker, Agent Triple X. You mean Miss Ringo Starr?
Barbara Bach.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now
good.
this is I've got to ask Robert Meyer Burnett this event at some point about how much do you think Bond has been affected by Austin Powers? Because all the Bond elements, all the Bond tropes we've seen over the years.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the best Bond song. Yeah, the intro to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Yes. What a
oh yeah.
I in a dream, Snake Eater. Yes, great song, great fucking song.
And it means more when you play the game too. The meaning changes.
But I got to ask Robert Meyer Burnett about that. He goes, "Do you think the reason why we don't see the classic Bond elements is because of Austin Powers, that they're afraid of it looking silly now?" He'll probably say yes, but
it's a fact, baby.
Maybe I say that because everyone made fun of more when it got way too silly, and then Brosnan really kind of shit the bed towards the end. That they went with more serious, and also because action movies were becoming like the Bourne series, and that was all serious.
They want to make it more personal. Is what they do.
Yeah, they toned down the gadgets, which was a shame because that was one of my favorite parts of the series.
Okay, well, like I said, not to take it. The whole thing about Bond, you ever notice there's a pattern? It starts out very low key, very kind of grounded, and then it goes outrageous, and then they pull it back, and then it goes outrageous again, then they pull it back. It's sort of a cyclical pattern with that. So
absolutely, with more, he started off silly, and then they kind of toned it down eventually with For Your Eyes Only. Then it went back to being silly again, and then they just scrapped him.
Well, no, it goes Live and Let Die, then it gets outrageous with Moonraker, and then they pull back For Your Eyes Only. Then it goes, View to a Kill, which is kind of silly. But then they
Christopher Walken as an evil clone Nazi along with Grace Jones. Yeah, it's pretty damn silly.
Yeah,
That movie I freaking hate because they wasted Patrick McNee. He shows up for 5 minutes then dies. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, he was good. He was good.
But you're just jealous because I can dance better than you.
That movie's awful, but he's one of the more enjoyable parts of it because it's Christopher Walken.
It was pretty much it's a lot of elements they ripped off from Goldfinger. But if you're ripping off yourself, are you ripping anything off?
It's a lame Goldfinger, and Stacey Sutton is absolutely no pussy galore.
Definitely not. Honor Blackman. My name is Pussy. Oh, you must be dreaming.
Honestly, that actress it should only be a trivia. Was Tanya Roberts a Bond girl? Yes. Moving on.
Never say never again. Never say never again. It's Kevin McClory production.
Yeah, that movie. Oh my god,
that's terrible. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, lest we say.
Last one I'll say was because I just saw because there's a marathon of Bond movies on for some reason on Stars, and yesterday I was watching License to Kill. I'm like, it's actually a pretty decent action movie, but it's just not much a Bond film.
Yes, that Aston Martin, the V8. There's two Aston Martins. The convertible they show is the Volante. The hard top is the Vantage.
Watch your mouth, Rob.
Yes,
I don't know what Volante. Say it again.
But they try to pass them off as the same car. And
women prefer it to be called a vagina.
Fucking love that car.
I know, all right? Wait.
It's funny, like there's the Vantage, and then I think was it Die Another Day had the Vanquish. There's a lot of Aston Martins in there.
Yeah.
Nice car.
Yeah. The favorite, like I said, if you said you've offered me up one supercar ever, that I could drive for the rest of my life, it would be the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Absolutely
really?
Love that car.
You wouldn't pick the DB5?
Fuck that! I want the '89 Batmobile.
DB5. Well,
I want the Monkeys Mobile.
My ex-sister-in-law used to like the V8 Van, but the V8 Vantage was actually the fastest production car in the world at the time. Yeah,
or a DeLorean. I want a DeLorean.
What they do, cool. Yeah. What Aston Martin typically does is they start out with a normal car and they make it very fast, as opposed to making a very fast car and trying to make it roadworthy. Which is what, Ferrari and Lamborghini tried doing. So, they stick a huge engine phrasing in the underneath the hood. Yeah. But everything's there's two carb. There's so much. It costs you $200 for an oil change, though. That's the thing. All right. Well, anyway.
Yep. Who's the Bond girl for License to Kill? Because she was pretty good.
That's I think Kimberly Diallo.
I liked her. She was pretty good.
Her sister Olivia Diallo was a television actress. She was on Wonder Years.
Yeah. The one weird thing always made me a bit not squeamish, but I'm like, it's probably the most violent Bond film because that has a guy getting sucked into propeller blades and a guy's head exploding.
I'm thinking of The Living Daylights. Who's the Bond girl from? I'm thinking of Living Daylights.
One of the characters like Pam Bouvier was her name, I think.
Yeah.
There's two of them.
They took a lot of that from the novel from.
Carrie Lowell.
Carrie Lowell, yeah. They took a lot of that from the novel Live and Let Die. A lot of elements from the novel. So,
the adaptation process by the end becomes really messy.
Yeah, it does. All right. Speaking of messy, like this show.
Giggity.
Yay.
Crazy.
Who said messy?
This was the Robin Tyler Bond corner.
All right.
I think I'd rather sit through Bond films than a lot of these superhero ones, though, because I can actually understand some of what's going on.
Usually.
Okay, have you ever seen The Spy Who Loved Me?
Probably. I saw some of the early Sean Connery ones.
Okay.
I've probably seen a lot of the. I probably have.
Okay,
a lot of them I don't remember, but
that's a Roger Moore one.
Yeah.
That one you might like.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hate the what was it, Casino Royale? I didn't hate that one.
Well, that's a great
That's
one.
a pretty interesting movie, but
great one. It's almost exactly like the book too.
Except ending's for ending's a little bit different, but beside that, it's pretty straight.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, Quantum of Solace was actually a short story that they adapted, but
Yeah, how close is that?
not very. All right. So anyway, actually, we'll have to do a Bond watch party. I guess,
Which one
like
though?
Goldfinger.
Bondage watch party.
And we have to invite Tyler Zant for that.
Yes.
That's every week though.
Megan-
Well, I won't say it's bondage, but that one scene in Skyfall where the bad guy's titillating Bond is a bit interesting.
Oh, Javier Bardem, the Silva.
Yes, that the gay panic scene.
Who says it's my first time? Oh, Mr. Bond. Find Archer Skyfall. Actually, that's funny. Okay, they overdub Archer's dialogue with Skyfall.
I gotta see that now.
Yes, it's hysterical. All right. Actually, I'm missing Howard Stern. I missed Howard Stern on Colbert, but I'll catch that on the replay. Okay. All right, everybody. You like what we do? Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, notified all the latest content. Main channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon over there. Patreon, a little as $1 a month. Bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, and more. And if you don't have the means to do that, like, subscribe, and share with your friends because we're not going to do this without you. Mecca, tell them about your channel.
Hey, Mecca Random 42. You'll watch me or else.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. I complain about stuff like Star Wars, Star Trek, everything. And I'll
Amateur,
probably
that's a mid-length whip. You gotta get a bigger one.
No, this one. This is a longer one.
Ooh, now we're talking.
There you go. That's
the bedroom one.
She promised me only for friendly purposes. She restrained herself with Giggity. All right. Okay. Tyler, tell them about your wait a minute, Mecca. What about more details? You have the GoFundMe still up.
I have the GoFundMe for Star Trek Las Vegas. I have Streamlabs for donations. I will stream over on Twitch. I'm over on Creepy Little Book in about an hour, about 45 minutes actually. And yeah, that's me. I have what is it? Twitter as well. I have that too.
Yes.
And I'm here all the time.
Yes. Thank God.
I'm watching you, whether you want me to or not.
I know you. All right, Tyler, tell them about yourself.
I always feel like somebody.
Well, I'm Tyler Buzzshock, and if you want to see more of me, I'm in the Facebook group all the time talking with people. And I got my own podcast called the Peanut Butter Podcast. We talk about the intricacies of peanut butter, how much Game of Thrones basically wasted all our lives, and maybe a little bit of my aunt. You never know.
I still got one of these days I'm going to say I got to upload episode of reality. Talk about wasting our lives. I got to upload an episode of Reality Waste of my old podcast for you guys to listen to.
I got to listen to that too.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us, as always.
Even though we've been wrapping it up for what, 45 minutes now?
Yes.
Hey, we're shorter than
did we mention Game of Thrones and how everyone was so disappointed by that?
Yes,
well, there was the Sophie Turner news where and Kit Harington where they're like going after the fans.
I have never once watched one fucking episode ever of Game of Thrones.
It's all right. I mean,
I'm a hardcore fan, and I've never felt this let down. I swear to God.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll get back to that.
Like the Cleveland Reds haven't let me down this hard.
The Coriander says keep rapping, the longest wrap up ever. I'm like, yeah, this is like freaking Helter Skelter with a million fake endings, you know. I got blisters on my fingers. All right,
say that, you dirty bastard.
Yeah.
I wonder, in a Tarantino movie, are they going to play that song?
I hope. Probably. I don't know. What do you think?
You know how much that song probably costs?
$250,000, probably.
Yeah, you get $250,000 actually for rights to a Beatles song.
Yeah, I know. Matthew Weiner went over how much he had to pay for just playing a minute's worth of Tomorrow Never Knows on Mad Men. And Google freaking was playing Help with every single one of their ads during like the big tournament.
Then they probably paid through the nose for that too.
Yeah, but they're Google. They don't give a shit.
All right, kids.
Danger zone!
We'll catch you next time.
Do you not?
day, guys and dolls.